Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's discuss whether food or tech which is better today. Why do so many Indians want to start a restaurant, cave, bakery, food truck or cloud kitchen? But comparatively fewer people want to build a technology startup. India has millions of talented young people, and we are producing engineers, programmers, scientists, and graduates every year. So, why is starting a food business often seen as more attractive than building an AI company, semiconductor startup, robotics company, or software product? Is it because Indians don't like technology? No. The answer is much more complicated. Let's understand it. Food is a familiar business. One major reason is simple. People understand food businesses. If you tell someone, I want to open a restaurant, they immediately understand the business model. Buy ingredients, prepare food, sell it, get customers, make revenue. But imagine saying, I want to build a semiconductor startup. Now you need to explain chip design, manufacturing, fabrication, intellectual property, equipment, research, testing, and investment. Technology businesses can be extremely complicated. Food is something we interact with every single day. So, for a first time entrepreneur, food can feel more familiar. Building a serious technology startup requires much more than idea. For an AI company, you may need machine learning engineers and researchers. For a semiconductor company, you need chip designers, verification engineers, physical designers, process experts, and huge amounts of capital. For robotics, you need knowledge of electronics, mechanical engineering, software, sensors, and control system. And even after building a product, you have to find customers and compete globally. So the barrier is not only money, it's knowledge, talent, infrastructure, and time. Food can generate the revenue faster. Another major factor is the time required to make money. A restaurant can potentially start generating revenue as soon as customers start buying their food. But a technology startup may spend months or even years developing a product. A deep tech company could require a significant investment before it has a commercially viable product. And sometimes the product fails completely. That makes technology entrepreneurship much riskier for someone who wants predictable returns. India is also one of the world's largest consumer markets. We have enormous demand for food, clothing, entertainment, transportation, education, and other consumer services. This creates opportunities for small businesses. A person can start with one restaurant and, if successful, expand to multiple locations. Technology startups can also target India's huge market, but many technology companies need to compete with global companies. You're not just competing with another business in your city. You could be competing with companies from America, China, Europe, or other parts of the world. Family and social expectations. There's also a social factor. In India, many families, people are encouraged to choose careers that provide stability. Government jobs, engineering, medicine, IT, banking, and established businesses are often considered safer options. Starting a technology company can sound risky. If someone says, I'm leaving my job to build an AI startup, the family might ask, when will you start earning? But entrepreneurship requires accepting uncertainty. And that's one reason many talented people prefer employment first and entrepreneurship later. However, we could not create the impression that Indians are not interested in technology. India has produced major technology companies in IT, fintech, e commerce, software, space, electric vehicles, and other sectors. Indian engineers and entrepreneurs are also increasingly working in AI, robotics, semiconductor design, biotechnology, and deep learning. The problem is not a lack of talent. The bigger challenge is converting that talent into products and companies that can compete globally. And this is where things became interesting. The next generation of Indian entrepreneurs may not just open restaurants or consumer businesses, they could build AI companies, robotic companies, semiconductor startups, space technology, biotech companies, clean energy companies. India doesn't have to choose between food and technology. We need both. But if India wants to become a global technology leader, we need more people willing to take the difficult path of building technology, creating intellectual property, and solving problems for the world. So, what do you think? Why do you think Indians prefer traditional businesses over technology startup? Comment your opinion below. If you'd like this video, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment.